What's up, everyone? Ben Brusker, Executive Director at Friends of the Family, and today I am excited to be joined by
I'm Maria Rankin. I'm FOF's Transition Specialist.
FOF's Transition Specialist. That sounds really important.
It is.
It is. It might be the most important position we have.
I think so.
Yep,
I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. Maria, tell the people about your job. What do you do?
So I work with mental health and employment. The big thing that I do is I carry a caseload where I help clients create resumes, we write cover letters, we do job interviews, and then I've got some funds where I can help clients get interview outfits, gas cards to interviews, maybe gas cards for their first week so that they can get to the job.
Yep.
And then I also go out into the community and give presentations to local employers on how to create a safe work environment for both survivors of domestic violence, but also for staff who might not be survivors, just to create a better environment.
Yeah, and you really enjoy getting out and talking to people.
I love public speaking. My favorite part is definitely the presentations I get to give and all the different professionals in the area I get to meet.
Yeah. Can you tell them a little bit, what's a few of the companies you've worked with on this project?
Yeah, Wartburg Kitchen has got a really cool connection with us. They offer transportation to our clients that apply, which is super awesome. And they also did a Safe Workplace Initiative presentation where I got to talk to a group of them at their Christmas party. It was really exciting getting to meet all of them. VGM was actually our first connection, and they did a Safe Workplace Initiative. We did 2 presentations with them. That was super exciting, and they offered to come in and help with resumes and stuff. We've got one with PMC Integrity, working with clients. Olive Gardens met with us, just a ton of local employers.
Yeah, really cool to think about the work that you've done you've been in this role, what, 9 months now?
Yeah, about 9.
Yeah, all the work you've done in the last 9 months has just been phenomenal. It's really moved the needle. Can you think of, like, someone kind of tell a story about someone you've worked with and how they've gone, they were maybe unemployed and moved towards employment? I don't know if you got something you could share.
Yeah, one of the more recent clients I've worked with, the first day we met, she shared that she wasn't sure if she was going to be able to gain employment due to mental health concerns. So our first 2 meetings were just getting her set up with a mental health provider, working on coping skills together and seeing what we could all do with that. From there, we did a resume, we wrote a cover letter, and we applied, I think, for 20 different jobs, just kept applying. And she worked so hard. She went to every interview. She was at every meeting, did all of her homework in between meetings. It was awesome. She called me about 2 weeks ago and told me she found a job in housekeeping. It's got flexible hours. The employer's really great with her mental health, so she can kind of do what she needs to do to be okay and thrive in the environment. And so far, 2 weeks later, she's loving it.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. And, many of you will not know, none of you will actually know this story. Maria is like unforgettable from an interview standpoint, because she wore a Pokemon Pikachu mask. No, Squirtle.
I had a Squirtle mask
at her interview with us. And I still remember that like 2.5 years later. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, you know how to stand out in an interview.
Yep. Yeah. I was running late and grabbed the first mask I could because I was not going to be late. And I'm glad I wore it because it's become a memorable thing.
Yeah. So you're advising people, don't be late for an interview.
Don't be late. No.
Yeah. Yep.
And as much as it worked for me, maybe go with a professional mask.
Okay. Is that your favorite Pokemon?
Yes. I'm a big Squirtle fan.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Then, as far as employer presentations, what could someone expect if you did come in and talk to their staff about an employment presentation?
Yeah. So the first thing I do is email to figure out what kinds of things that employer wants. The presentation can be tweaked to whatever an employer really needs. I usually go through what domestic violence is, what it looks like, and then I go into how it affects the workplace, because domestic violence does have a huge impact on work.
Yep.
The average survivor of domestic violence misses about 26 days a year due to domestic violence. That's not sick days. That's not the things that come up in real life. That is purposely due to domestic violence. So I go in and create education on that, and then from there we go through ways to create a safe work environment. So we go through different policies we can do. A lot of times there's somebody there that can speak on the HR policies, and we also go through what to do if you think a coworker might be experiencing domestic violence, how to have that conversation, and how to be a good ally.
Yeah. Missing 26 days of work sometimes could result in people losing employment, so trying to help people stay connected is part of what you do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, before we get ready to sign off here, the other thing is, like, April. Tell people about April.
I have got an 8-year-old German Shepherd Husky named April. She does not seem 8. She seems 2. She is destructive and a little disaster, but also just the love of my life. We talk about self-care in the social work field a lot, and my self-care is absolutely my dog. We go on walks, we cuddle, watch movies, eat popcorn. She's just the best little pup.
Yeah. So those of you that watch this, you might come across a video. We had an employee whose computer was eaten by their dog.
Yes.
Has your dog ever eaten your computer?
No, but on the days I work remote, she likes to lay on top of the keyboard. I think because it's warm, but also because then I can't type because I've got to move her off my computer.
All right. So if you want to know how work productivity happens in the Maria Rankin household,
Yup.
well, April might be hurting that just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Maria, thank you for taking time to join me today. It's really awesome to hear about the transition specialist role that you hold and the work that you're doing out in the community because, it's so impactful. I guess I would ask one more thing. Like, how do you tie that to the vision of everyone has a home?
I think when we think about everybody has a home, our end goal is permanent housing. It's not 1 or 2 months of housing. It's that everybody has a home and they keep their home. And income is what you need to keep that home. So getting into employment where you can stay there a while, where there's growth, where you're making enough money to self-sustain, I think that I really do contribute to that vision by helping clients get to a place where that housing can be permanent.
Yeah, awesome. So if you want to learn more, again, check us out at fofia.org. Find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all those different places. Also, if you're interested in this program, or you're an employer, reach out to Maria. It's maria@fofia.org.
Yep.
Or just send something through our website. We'll make sure that it gets connected. So, Maria, it was great talking to you, and I look forward to talking to everyone else again soon.